drive the car in the UK and experience it on the road and the racetrack, most recently the tiny 1.1-mile Stowe circuit at Silverstone, which Aston used for high-speed testing. The Vantage F1 edition was co-developed with the company's complete Vantage safety car that helps maintain order at this year's Formula One event. The road version uses the same wide rear wing and, in other Formula One connections, is available in the same green as that used by the company's racing teams. It also gets a new front-end treatment, with horizontal strakes filling what was previously a black void on the standard car grille, as well as new 21-inch alloy wheels. Warning plaques aside, the interior is largely unchanged, but the Vantage F1 gets a motorsport-inspired black and gray microfiber trim with bright yellow accents. For F1 duty, Aston upgraded the 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8 engine sourced from the Mercedes-AMG from the Vantage from 503 horsepower to 527 fixed torque at 505 pound-feet. The increase in output isn't too noticeable, but the character of the revised car is stronger. The active exhaust note is loud and roarty even in a quieter, almost anti-social mode when fully opened, full of pops and bangs explosions every time you release the gas pedal. The revised software also speeds up shift times for the standard 8-speed automatic transmission, reduces the amount of torque the engine cuts in upshifts and with smarter algorithms to help accelerate downshifts under harsh decelerations. It still doesn't have quite the speed of a dual clutch box, but it definitely feels snappy for an automatic torque converter. While physical suspension changes are limited, the dynamic character of the car has changed substantially. The F1 edition rear spring is 10% stiffer, the adaptive damper has been revised to increase rebound damping, and the front suspension has been tweaked, tightened, and adjusted for a more negative wheel camber. Software changes also occur to the limited-slip electronic rear differential, which on the regular Vantage can strain the car when pushed hard enough by sending a large amount of torque to the outer rear wheels. The F1 edition exhibits far less of this carefree behavior, feeling more embedded under heavy cornering loads and with the impressive traction of its Pirelli P0 tires. Despite the large wheels, the F1 edition can drive with impressive compliance on rough surfaces. Running on the softest sport settings, there is also a Sport Plus mode, and a firmer track on poorly maintained British asphalt shows no subjective increase in hardness compared to the standard car. Wider refinements remain a soft spot, with the Vantage's cabin appearing to amplify the harmonics of the drone's rumbling tires and exhaust at higher speeds. The gloomy interior and button-packed underside of the dashboard also feel further and further from the ergonomic pace set by the car's new competitors. The lack of touch sensitivity of the mid-8.0-inch screen is another mild frustration. But in terms of sports car athleticism, the F1 edition looks quite happy to play on the Silverstone circuit. The grip remains strong even under the higher loads allowed by the track, although the tires are intentionally more oriented for road use. The Vantage turns hard and accurately, resisting understeer even in corners that are narrower than Stowe. But the car's genuinely hilarious rear-end behavior, especially the way its progressive and sometimes sinister tail can be coaxed into stepping out under the power. Few cars are this easy to drive with the throttle or friendly when driven out of bounds. The optional carbon ceramic brakes on our test car also coped with the greater thermal loads of track driving without complaint, biting hard and tirelessly lap after lap. Stowe's lack of high-speed cornering prevents experiencing the benefits claimed to be provided by the new front splitter, sub, diffuser and rear wing of the F1 edition's new aerodynamic package. Aston says that the update can generate up to 330 pounds of downforce at the rear and 110 pounds up front, an increase of about 200% over the standard car. Would say that it definitely feels embedded and stable at high speed on the highway. One obvious drawback of the F1's large wing is the limited rear view, as it obscures the wide view through the rear window. While Aston is working on a major revised version of the current Vantage, which we expect for 2023, the F1 edition feels like a moderate facelift itself. Coupe and Roadster models will be on offer, with Aston's early Vantage Coupe Regular Coupe not really touting it as a limited edition model, and wouldn't be surprised if a significant percentage of Vantage buyers opted for the F1 treatment, although we're sure some would prefer to have it decal and Formula One brand.